Here we go. We're
Hey everyone, just letting y'all know what's been going on. Sorry we haven't been on. Haven't been on due to the fact that I've been working for the last 2 months, almost 2 months, and haven't had time to get everything together and figure out a schedule for recording, not recording.
sorry, I can't do your phone.
Hold on, just one moment. There it is, right there. And it's just kind of put a lot of stress on me and him. So I'm thinking maybe it's time to step down from the job. Uh, but because of allergies, headaches, and things like that, so it's fun to find something different. Um, he's doing better with her leg. We'll find out in the next couple days whether or not it's healed and where she's able to get the cast off. Um, and then the rabbit that I showed y'all in one of the videos, I thought was a girl. Turns out it's not a girl. Found out the hard way. Um, but we got one more rabbit, and then so I wound up with two males instead of a male and a female. And we got uh, another blue healer, Irish setter mix. This is a blue healer, but she's mixed with Australian instead of shepherd instead of Irish setter. So we have 4 dogs now, technically. Garden's doing okay. Been down going to the farmer's market on the weekends when I can to sell some soaps and sugar scrubs. I'm going to be adding shampoo soon. Um, I made pickles yesterday, and I'm working on them some more today. It's so I've had time yesterday and today trying to get the house cleaned back up and back in order and stuff too. So there's that. Little man's he's getting big on us. He's now 8 months old.
Growing like a weed.
Yes, growing like weed. Um, Izzy's over here crunching leaves around us. um, but might be bumpy, but we can show you if you like. I got to work on a rabbit pen later on. Kind of show you the update on the dog we got, and the rabbits. So y'all can see. Oh, he's up and wagging his tail. Let's start jumping here in a minute. Close enough. Let's start jumping here in a minute. Get close enough. Watch. Let's jump.
Hi, Blue.
Hi, Blue.
Oh. Hey, Blue. Hey, Blue. This is Blue.
Blue and Dan. Blue and Dan. Always wanting to be loved. But the rabbits are over here. So, but I'm gonna have to build them a bigger pen. Right now they're in their own pens. I cannot keep them together because one tends to want to do something to the other one rabbit. So I'm trying to keep it kid friendly here. But this is the first one I showed you. Kind of laying down here. Kind of a hot day, so yeah. And then over here by Izzy is the new one. Izzy's sniffing at him. I generally try and feed him some hay and some pellets, kind of mixture, and give him some grass. But I'm going to eventually build a bit bigger pen so they can have some place to get out on the fresh grass. We'll probably eventually have chickens and ducks. I just don't know when exactly. But we gotta get our chicken coop cleaned out so that we can get our chickens. We might put some more ducks over here like we had. Gotta get it cleaned out though. Get it cleaned out. Google's out walking around. She loves to tease Dan and Blue. she gets into their dog food and drives them crazy. Um, but of course, we still have the chicken tractor. I was keeping the one rabbit in the chicken tractor, but it seemed like it was getting too hot for him, not enough airflow because of the way it's made. So I had put her back in her. I put him back in his original pen, and then we got this other one. So I'm gonna be looking for at least one, maybe two females, um, depending. But I know that two males ain't gonna have make us meat rabbits or anything like that. So we're kind of backtracked, I guess, a little bit on the self-sufficiency, like what I wanted, but we're working back towards it. It's just going to be getting a few more things like chickens so that we have chicken and eggs. Of course, rabbits, you'll have rabbit meat. Dogs are for yard protection. Of course, old girl, she's a yard ornament. She's too old. She's what, over 40 now, dear? Something like that. Yeah. So that's kind of an update on what we've been doing. I guess we could take you around to show you the garden. I might have to start wood my mic first just because it's kind of a little bit parked from the back to the front with that one. Oh, sorry, drew my face. They get excited when we come out. Blue is still currently being trained, so he's not as trained as Isabel is, even though Isabel is younger. But she has had more training than Blue has. We're still trying to work with him because we got him a couple weeks ago.
Something like that.
You say hello, son?
Son, can you say hey?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Let's go show him the garden. We do have some more weeding to do. Some more weeding on the garden to do. So, but we're getting it down because it kind of got overgrown due to the fact that everything's gotten backed up on us. My plants look kind of droopy, so I'll have to get that watered later on this evening when it cools down a little bit more than it is right now. But we're starting to get tomatoes and cayenne peppers. We got our first squash this morning, and we got several beans.
Our first corn.
Yeah, and our first corn today. We got some cucumbers growing now. But I mean, everything's growing. It's just gonna be getting it weeded back out and get the weeds back out. So like over here, you can see by our tomatoes, it's kind of grown up real bad over here. But you probably won't be able to see because the way it's shaded here. But we got our cucumbers for the pickles. Our corn, we have one okra, but it hasn't produced anything. Out of all the okra we planted, it did not produce any but one grew. Then I have one sunflower that came up. I have I think those are peas. And then my carrots. My spinach didn't do so good. It's kind of dying on me. Got 2 squash plants. That's all that grew out of all the squash I planted. And then my lettuce and stuff I can't see because it's kind of covered up, so I don't know how well it did. I gotta get it weeded out. And just like I said, I have habanero, scorpion peppers, cayenne, and ghost peppers. And I have bell peppers. And I have tomatoes. My onions did not make it. And some of my herbs I planted did not make it. But my other plants over here, my bushes for like my grapes. And hello, Red Bird Farms. Thanks for joining us. They're doing okay. I need to separate my, what is it called? Mulberry trees. These right here. There's several of them in here in one pot. That was kind of an accident. We had moved once, and there's a mulberry tree in the yard, and the mulberries had fell in the pot and wound up burning trees. So that's kind of an accident. My grape is here. My strawberries didn't make it, and then my blueberries and my blackberries looks like something's eating them. I'm gonna have to find out what's eating them. So we're hi Izzy. So I gotta figure out what's eating them. That's that. And my lemon balm and my bee balm, I don't think made it either. No, my lemon balm and my bee balm did not make it. I don't know if it's the location I put them in or what, but it didn't quite. Goodness, son, you got the hiccups, don't you? But we just wanted to update y'all on what's going on. We're going to try to get back into the YouTubing. It's going to take some time to get back into it. Yes, Red Bird Farms, he does have he has the hiccups. So my last month or so has been filled with just trying to get things back in order, working the hours I have. I was scheduled to work till I had a certain cutoff time, and they'd keep me over an hour after my cutoff time. So, and managers want to be late, so I'm just like, I can't mentally and physically handle it no more. And so I'm going to step down from that and find a different job, I guess. But in the meantime, I will have my soaps and my scrubs and hopefully some shampoo soon up for sale. So if y'all want to buy some, feel free. It's all homemade. I don't use any chemicals in it, like the bar soap that you buy at the store. But I guess we can go back and sit down. I guess my husband's arm is getting tired from holding it. But it kind of gives you an idea of what we've been dealing with. But we now have 2 rabbits and 4 dogs. And that's what we're trying not to. Just trying to figure out a schedule. But the schedule goes up and down a lot. Like I'll go in work 6 one day, next day I'll get in at 10, next day I'll go in at 8, next day I'll go in at 6. And it's just kind of everywhere. And like I said, cutoff time is not what it's they keep me an hour over from my cutoff time, so yeah. But and then of course the heat doesn't help with getting out in the yard and doing things that we need to do out here. So we're trying to, that's why we're doing things in the evenings, early in the mornings when it's a bit cooler, so that it's not so hot. In a day like this, sitting down is not so bad. But if you're out chopping wood or you're out trying to build a pen for an animal or something, yeah, it does get a little overbearingly hot. And of course, we had to unfortunately fix a water leak over at my husband's great aunt's last week. And it was unbearably hot out here for him to fix the leak, but we did get it fixed. So we try to avoid working outdoors when it's super hot.
Redbird Farms were in northeast Oklahoma.
But yeah, we're in Oklahoma. So yeah, we have the humid heat.
The real bad humid heat, real bad.
Yeah, it's not a dry heat like some states. We're a very humid place. So our heat comes from the humidity. And but hopefully we'll know whether or not Izzy's able to take her cast off in a couple days. She goes back to the vet. We have to change the bandage every week. She does have some sores on it from her trying to run and play. So it's kind of rubbed and made sores on her arm, which we're hoping that those don't get any worse. So we're trying to, she's not liking us right now because we're having to be mean parents and not let her play like she wants to and run around. But we don't want those sores to get any worse so that we don't have to amputate her leg. What is it, son? What are you doing?
Yeah, Redbird Farms, I do agree. It is hot here. Hot, I always say it's hotter than a $2 bill.
But yes, you're all right. That's why we're kind of keeping the outside activities down. I just checked on my pickles not too long ago because the way I'm making them requires me to keep them on ice for 2 to 3 hours. So, or sure, it's like 3 to 4 hours, and then I'll finish processing them later. Might be able to record it. I don't know. We're kind of running out of recording storage area. But we're going to try and get back to recording our videos and posting them and things like that. But it's not like I said, right now sitting out here is not too bad. It's just if you're doing physical activity like pulling weeds or chopping wood, something more physical than just sitting. If you're just sitting, it's not too bad. You can stand it longer. But depending on how you are able to tolerate heat, depending on the person. Some people tolerate heat better than others. But y'all kind of got a glimpse of the new additions to the family with Blue, the blue heeler, which you can tell you'd think he's full blood just by looking at him. I just love how his ears don't ever stand up straight.
One stands up straight, and one just falls over, lays over.
The other one's just kind of way tilted. It's cute. Of course, you got Izzy. Her ears fold over, like most dogs do, which is fine. But they have their own unique personalities. And that's just the way dogs are. But Dan's a lot happier now that Blue's out there with him. He actually gets upset when we take Blue away, like when we had to go get Blue fixed. Dan was going off all day. He did not like the fact that Blue was not there beside him. If we take Blue off for a walk, we have to take Dan too. And Dan absolutely loves to be by Blue at all times. They're buddies now, so which is good. The only one we had a problem with was Baby Dog. He tried to run him off as soon as we got him. That didn't work, so he's kind of have to put up with him now. but we're gonna update the rabbit pens, and I'm probably gonna try and find a female too if I can. Just finding one located closer to us because most of them I see are too far away, and some people don't want them.
It'd be nice to go to Colorado. Redbird Farms, man, you guys got it made if you go to Colorado.
Wish I could afford to.
Yeah.
But you know, when the pocketbook says nope,
Yeah.
they kind of got to go by what the pocketbook says.
Or during the summer go to Alaska where it's actually cooler.
Okay, I'd freeze in Alaska.
Now, see, Alaska cold is not like Oklahoma's cold. Alaska cold, it's cold, but it's not
Cold is cold.
bone chilling cold.
Cold's cold to me. But I guess you could say we got a little bit of a debate on what's cold and what's not cold. Yeah, Oklahoma's probably got that bone chilling cold, but Alaska's still cold regardless.
No, for me, for being hot, for being on the fire department here where we're at, it's you gotta be in the heat regardless. No matter if it's hot outside like today, you still gotta put all the gear on to go in and something that makes it that much hotter.
Yeah, it's like 10 times hot. 10 times as hot. So I can only imagine, you know, them having to go on fires on days like today where it's hot, and then you get 10 times the heat. You get the heat from itself, and then
The
you get
summer
the heat from
heat,
the
the fire heat.
Yeah, put together. Ooh, talking about burning up.
I don't know sometimes where it was cold during the winter and going putting out a fire and your your stuff would get frozen over from all the water and stuff. And there's times where our gloves get so cold and it starts freezing over our on our sleeves and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Pooch.
Hello, Pooch.
I've been thinking about you, Pooch.
Oh, there he goes.
And sorry we haven't been on in a while. It's just their Pooch.
Craziness, all the craziness.
All the craziness that's been going on our end, and
not feeling good on top of it.
Yeah.
So we gotta. We're gonna try and get back into it as soon as we can. Get some regular videos posted. But I mean, right now the outside stuff's kind of at a bit of a halt until the evenings because of the heat. Like later, I'll probably pull some nails and stuff to help build a rabbit pen for my 2 rabbits. But I have pins for both males, and most of them get along. I mean, they get along, but a little too over friendly. So I have to keep them separate in order to keep that from happening until I can find them both girlfriends.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I find him a girlfriend, you know that's okay. But not to the same gender.
Yeah.
What, Babs?
Well.
But we're glad to see y'all guys that showed up.
Yeah. And it sounds like our little man's getting fussy here.
Yeah. I don't know if he's getting hot or if he's just hungry or what right now. He's kind of finicky. Or maybe just seem like those old ones.
I agree, though, Pooch. Life does throw us a curveball.
A little too much of a curveball, I say. Especially the last 2 months. I know we've been meaning to get back to it, and it just every time we turn around to try and get back recording and stuff. Something else would come up and get in the way.
Okay, Redbird Farms, we understand, and we catch you on the next video.
Yes, we will. We'll catch you later, Redbird Farms. Thank you for showing.
Yep.
I know that it's kind of a surprise one, so there's not many people on, because we just kind of spur of the moment, like we need to say something to them so they don't think that we just
abandoned everybody.
Yeah, dropped off the face of the earth. So, but we'll try and get back into it. Try to get some more time to do it. Well, next weekend is this coming weekend.
And if any of you want us to film the Porter Peach Festival, we're more than welcome to do it for you guys. It's a 3-day ordeal.
Well, Thursday we probably won't be able to because we got therapies for little man. So, but Friday and Saturday we probably will be able to. Not to mention we'll have a stand up here, but from the firehouse of soaps and things like that. And then my English friend will have some bracelets up and stuff for sale too. And what I mean by English friend is she's from England. So we'll have some things of hers out to help her out, but she has to work and she's not able to do it herself this year. Unfortunately, her job says that she had to wear sweat gloves. They're similar to, I think, what she said, a rustica. She showed one, and they are very similar to a rustica. They are not particularly a rustica, but they're similar. So she'll have those out, and then we'll have some. I'm gonna try to get some more soaps and stuff made for the Peach Festival. That way, it's what, Bubs? What's your daddy? But sometimes he just wants his daddy. Yeah. But we'll get back into it. It's going to take a little bit of time to get back into it, find that routine again. But we know others are on, so we'll let you go, and we will try and catch you guys on y'all's lives and y'all's videos if we can. We apologize for not being on, for being off as long as we have been. But it's just due to the fact that things have gotten too crazy and we haven't had time. But we're going to try and get back in the swing and go that route.
Yep.
And like Pooch said, a curveball hit and we have to rearrange. But we'll catch y'all later, and thank you for watching.
And thanks.